Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, very good morning. Salam sejahtera dan salam Sarawakku sayang. Yang berhormat Timbalan Premier Sarawak, Dr. Sim, Datuk Seri Dr. Sim. Yang berhormat rakan-rakan menteri. Yang berhormat Saudara Dr. Azlan selaku pengerusi, para peserta, our distinguished guests from overseas speakers, ladies and gentlemen. I am really honored to welcome you to the 5th International Energy Week, hosted by the Ministry of Energy and Environmental Sustainability Sarawak, and organized by the TASUS Group. This event comprises the IEW Summit, the IEW Exhibition, together with Business Matching Session and Technology Symposium, revolving around the theme transitioning towards a net zero carbon future. This theme clearly reflects on Sarawak's government ambitions and commitment to environmental sustainability and the energy transition. Leveraging on our abundant clean energy resources to achieve our goal of a developed economy by 2030 through the implementation of our post-COVID-19 development strategy 2030. And I hope that this will give us the insight in how to move forward. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to note that this 5th edition of the International Energy Week is the biggest yet and affirms its position as Borneo's biggest international energy event. In total, this event brings together 29 expert speakers, 350 international summit delegates, 217 exhibiting companies from 15 countries, and over about 5,000 trade buyers over the next 3 days. I am given to understand the IEW Summit features an international lineup of speakers from Korea, Japan, Singapore, Indonesia, Abu Dhabi, and of course, speakers from Malaysia. That should provide us a diverse and global perspective. I am also impressed that the summit has incorporated 3 roundtable sessions focusing on net zero carbon future, challenges and opportunities, Sarawak investment, fueling Sarawak's sustainable future, and the focus on Indonesia, which will provide ample opportunities for interaction among speakers, delegates, and exhibitors. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, climate change and reducing emissions. Energy is the backbone of economic development. Energy is the driving force behind cultural progress and economic development for thousands of years in human civilization. Countries that have access to abundant energy supply have become wealthy and powerful, but not without endangering Mother Earth and the future of human civilization. We all know the potential dangers posed by climate change and its alarming impact on our planet. We have gathered here today to explore potential and innovative solutions for addressing this challenge. We must persist in advocating for more ambitious and all-encompassing climate policies, investing in renewable energy sources, and embracing sustainable practices in every aspect of our lives. This undertaking necessitates governments, businesses, and individual roles in the pursuit of our shared objectives. Let us seize this opportunity to unite, learn from one another, exchange ideas, and forge meaningful partnerships. Sarawak government is steadfast in its commitment to a net zero carbon future. I am pleased that Sarawak has taken the lead in many clean energy initiatives that will form the foundation of a sustainable and vibrant economy. And at the same time, position ourselves as the clean energy hub for the region. I strongly believe that the low carbon economy is not a zero-sum game, but a win-win endeavor. I therefore invite you to join us on this exciting journey and explore the many investment opportunities in our energy sector for a sustainable and, if I may say, a profitable future. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Sarawak Post-COVID-19 Development Strategy 2030. I would like to share with you the direction of our policy under the PCDS 2030. Endowed with a rich history and cultural heritage, and as the largest state in Malaysia, Sarawak bears the responsibility of preserving the diverse flora and fauna that inhabits our land for the future generation to cherish and appreciate. Despite the global pandemic, Sarawak has demonstrated resilience and an unwavering commitment to emerge stronger. Our government, that is the state government, is devoted to securing a prosperous future for our state by surmounting challenges and thriving in a post-COVID world. As such, Sarawak has formulated the first COVID-19 Development Strategy, PCDS 2030, to pave the way for a brighter tomorrow. This comprehensive plan serves as a blueprint for rebuilding our economy and forging a sustainable future for our people. Sarawak envisions a vibrant society founded on three pillars. That is, one, economic prosperity, two, social inclusivity, and three, a sustainable environment by 2030, propelled by data and innovation by the year 2030. In the core of PCDS 2030 lies a commitment to environmental sustainability and a transition to clean energy. We are dedicated to promoting sustainable practices in key sectors such as energy generation, agriculture, tourism, and natural resource management, ensuring that our development is both environmentally responsible and socially inclusive. Clean energy will power Sarawak's green economy, creating new jobs in sectors and industries that are environmentally sustainable. The Sarawak government have laid down the foundation of a green economy to spur the growth and development of the region. We aspire to achieve over 15% of our income from foreign markets, including return from power exports, by exporting renewable energy to neighboring countries. We can leverage our natural resources and position ourselves as a vanguard in the energy transition across the region. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, net zero carbon target by 2050. I would like to re-emphasize the immense potential of net zero targets Sarawak. Sarawak has long been recognized for its bountiful natural resources, vibrant culture, and warm hospitality. Sarawak has the will and the capability to be at the forefront of the battle against climate change. Our verdant rainforests, abundant sunshine, and mighty rivers provide us with the necessary natural resources to realize our objective of achieving net zero emissions. It demands a collective effort from all stakeholders, including the government, private sector, and local communities. Clean energy is the key to Sarawak's future economic development and growth, especially having access to abundant clean energy. Over the past decade, Sarawak has experienced a notable shift towards decarbonization, resulting in a 72% reduction in grid emission intensity between 2010 and 2020. This achievement has been made possible by our steadfast commitment to renewable energy sources, which continues to drive our sustainable socio-economic growth today. Sarawak's energy generation mix has undergone a successful transition from 92% reliance on fossil fuels in 2010 to 70% hydropower by 2015, supplemented by thermal resources for energy security. Looking ahead, we acknowledge that our renewable and clean energy will continue to play an important role in achieving our climate objectives. Sarawak aims to maintain a renewable energy capacity mix of at least 60%, with a specific focus on renewable hydropower and an increase in alternative sources. By prioritizing renewable energy, we can curtail our carbon footprint and contribute to global efforts to combat climate change. Through innovation, investment, and collaboration, we can fully harness the potential of our natural resources to forge a cleaner, greener, and more sustainable future for all. We are firmly committed in embracing the power of renewable energy and will explore new technologies such as carbon capture, utilization, and storage, CCUS. We will advocate for sustainable forest management practices, electrify our transportation system, particularly the public transportation system, and implement energy efficient measures in our buildings and industries. In our transport sector, Sarawak strives to reduce its CO2 emission by 600,000 metric tons per annum by electrifying our transportation fleet. The transportation sector is a significant contributor to greenhouse gas emissions, and electrification stands as a key strategy to reduce emission and enhance air quality. Just now I managed to see a few cars using EV-powered cars. The price not that bad. I hope they can reduce the price further. Ladies and gentlemen, the ART project by Sarawak Metro will revolutionize our urban transportation and contribute to our decarbonization efforts. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to share you our views on new energy. In addition to hydropower, Sarawak boasts huge potential in solar and bioenergy. Sarawak has abundant lakes and rivers and enjoys sunshine throughout the year, which can be harnessed to generate solar power. Sarawak also has large amounts of land for the cultivation of biomaterial that can also be utilized to generate electricity, heat, biofuels, biogas, and biohydrogen. Microalgae is also gaining traction in Sarawak as a renewable source that can offer us a sustainable solution that does not compete with food source. Here in Sarawak, there is enough sunlight, warm tropical climate, and abundance of seawater that provides the right condition to continuously farm the oil source sustainably. Recently, I launched the Sejingkat Power Algae Pilot Plant, which was supposed to be, this is what they recognized, as the biggest algal farm in the world, purpose-built to absorb carbon. That is in Sejingkat. Not long after that, I was on an inaugural flight on a SAF, that is Sustainable Aviation Fuel, fueled Airbus A220 from Kuching to Langkawi International Maritime and Aerospace Exhibition 2023. I was on that flight. During that demo flight, I announced plan to scale up the cultivation of algae to 1,000 acres that can produce about 500,000 tons per annum of crude algae oil or renewable oil according to the scientists. That can be equated to about 10,000 barrels of oil per day, with about 37% extraction rate of crude algae oil from the algae biomass. One day, maybe we may not have to look for oil anymore offshore. I don't know whether Petronas will agree. We might not have to look for oil anymore offshore or onshore, but we can have our farmers grow oil more sustainably. I think we can do it in future. Today, the unit cost per barrel is below USD 50 if sold to a biorefinery, and it might fetch around USD 110 per barrel because it's green oil. Surely it's premium. In the green hydrogen space, our green hydrogen hub in Bintulu, which will be 2 mega hydrogen plants of collaboration among SCDC Energy with a consortium of global multinational made up of Sumitomo, Yonos, Samsung Engineering, Lotte Chemical, POSCO, and of course our friend Petronas, will be the cornerstone of our green hydrogen economy and the benchmark world-scale project. To date, both projects have completed their feasibility studies and are expected to continue to the front-end engineering design FEED stage within the next few months. Subject to finalizing the details in feasibility studies, prior to entering comprehensive FEED stage, following on the project planning, the final investment decision is expected to be in second quarter 2025 for the Hornbill train and first quarter 2024 for Hibiscus train. Both facilities are expected to be operationalized in 2027. Other than producing green hydrogen, the plant will also create new hydrogen-based industries, such as the manufacturing of electrolyzer, fuel cells, and the green chemicals industry. But apart from the Bintulu hydrogen project, SCDC Energy is developing the Rembus hydrogen production plant and refueling station to support Kuching Urban Transportation System, KUTS project. And the Rembus hydrogen plant is expected to be completed in 2025. Distinguished guests and gentlemen, and this is the way forward for our public transport system. Incidentally, I come here also on hydrogen car. At least I reduce the carbon emission on the way to BCCK. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to share with you key development in reducing carbon footprint. Sarawak takes a great pride in assuming a leadership role in the energy transition and the effort in reducing our carbon footprint. The Sarawak government is laying down the foundation for a successful energy transition, and our plans call for speed and scale to meet our targets by 2030. We will continue to intensify our efforts in promoting a low-carbon economy in Sarawak, ultimately progressing towards the future with net zero carbon emissions. The state government has enacted legislation that allows for the operation of carbon and nature-based solution ventures. Our forests, that is Forest Carbon Activity Rules 2022, have been amended and officially published, providing a legal framework to regulate forest resources, including carbon stocks within the forest ecosystem. Sarawak possesses vast potential for carbon storage estimated at 9 billion metric tons of possible storage under the stable seabed formation of our continental shelf. Our offshore depleted or abundant petroleum fields offer an ideal location for secure and permanent storage of captured carbon dioxide. This presents a significant prospect for oil and gas companies and heavy industries to store their captured CO2 emission and fulfill their obligation in reducing CO2 emissions. Sarawak has licensed the country and the region first CCS, or carbon capture and sequestration project, off the coast of Sarawak at the Petronas Kawasawari fields of Bintulu. We have issued the license. This project is estimated to reduce up to 3.3 million tons annually of carbon dioxide extracted from the field, making it one of the world's largest offshore CCS projects. This achievement firmly positions Sarawak as a global leader in this cutting-edge technology towards achieving net zero carbon by 2050. This game-changing initiative is poised to revolutionize the regional upstream oil and gas industry, driving innovation and marking a substantial step towards sustainable energy production that benefit both the industry and the environment. It also demonstrates Sarawak's capability in managing CCS through proper legislation, regulation, and in attaining world-class standards on par with international level CCS operation. Sarawak will continue to develop its energy infrastructure, increasing resiliency of the system, and ensure sufficient energy is available for domestic and to international market. The government will also continue to improve the laws, policy, and regulation to ensure ease of doing business in Sarawak in order to further accelerate its economic growth. Furthermore, we are committed to collaborating with our international partners, sharing our experiences, and learning from others. We firmly believe that through collective action, we can achieve a greener, more sustainable future for everyone. The Sarawak government actively welcomes other nations to collaborate and develop our projects in partnership as we strive to combat climate change and forge a sustainable future. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the potential for Sarawak and our regional neighbors to achieve net zero target is there for the taking. By utilizing our natural resources and fostering collaboration, we can pave the way for a brighter and more sustainable future, not only for our region, but for the entire world. Let us rise to this challenge and create a lasting impact for generations to come. Ladies and gentlemen, may I wish all participants at the 5th International Energy Week a fruitful and enriching experience. Thank you very much.